Well, it was horrifying news this weekend from Rockville, Maryland. It's a suburb outside Washington. According to police there, a 14-year-old high school student was raped in the bathroom by two boys, 17-year-old Jose Montano and 18-year-old Henry Sanchez. That's bad enough, but it gets worse. Sanchez is an illegal alien here. He's been here 7 months, has not been deported. Not only that, despite being the age of upperclassmen, both alleged rapists were classified as freshman ninth graders, and so they shared the same grade as their much younger victim. Brigida Mulliken is a legal immigrant to the U.S. She's a resident of Rockville, and she's campaigned against that city becoming a sanctuary city. She joins us now. Brigida, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
The sadness of all of this is that earlier this month, March, you wrote a letter to the mayor and the city council of Rockville saying this could potentially be a problem. You obviously were horrified by this. How shocked were you, though?
Well, we had a public hearing. We had 88 people sign up. 10 of them actually left because it went too long. But I submitted a petition against it because there was a petition to recommend to the mayor and council to become a sanctuary city.
Right.
However, how the ordinance was written, it really didn't use that language. They actually were saying is they wanted to have policy on how the Rockville Police Department should enforce the immigration law. And of course we know that Montgomery County is very liberal, and I think that the city's going to follow their suit. The other problem is that the state is going forth with making it sanctuary state, and quite a few of us are upset about this.
So you're an immigrant. I mean, you came to this country from Europe as a child, and you wrote this. You said, our freedoms, because of this proposed policy, our freedoms are in jeopardy if governments at whatever level decide to enforce only the laws they like and ignore the laws they do not like. If you don't like a law, work to change it. That seems like a basic understanding of the way our government's supposed to work.
Well, we had a lot of Chinese people speak, and they said they had to wait in line to come here, and they have issues with the fact that, you know, they came here for law and order, and that these people who are coming here illegally are being protected, and that's not right.
So they came here because they wanted to live in a place where law is taken seriously, people are treated equally under it.
Exactly.
Ooh, the bitter irony for them and for you. Is that how you feel as an immigrant?
Well, definitely so. I mean, I'm really for law and order. I've been fighting for this, but when this situation in Rockville happened, it made me really upset because of the fact that a 14-year-old girl was not protected in the high school, and all the money that we in Montgomery County pay for our taxes, which goes to mostly the school, that they have a situation where they allow illegals to come into a high school at 17 and 18, illegal, don't speak English, and have an opportunity to do this kind of crime for a 14-year-old is really very, very disheartening. And there's
one of the alleged perpetrators right there. I mean, look, most people who come to this country legally or illegally are not like this guy is alleged to be. But the truth is, it does not improve your school if a lot of people come who can't, for example, speak the language. I mean, it doesn't make your school better, does it? What
they should have done is put him in some sort of remedial English and learn some English first. But what I don't understand is how can two boys grab a 14-year-old girl and put her into the men's room and rape her as they did. And if you look at the police report, it's ridiculous what they did. I mean, rape is one thing, but it was just awful. And they tried to hold her face to keep her from screaming. I mean, this is in a school. How can 18-year-old, 19-year-old...
But how did they wind up, how did an 18-year-old wind up in a ninth grade classroom?
It's the policy of the Montgomery County school system.
So you're really, at that point, you're just saying we just don't care about education. That's not our goal, is to educate kids. I mean, if you're doing that, isn't that the message?
They want to educate everybody, which is fine, but I don't think you need to put these kind of kids, illegal kids, any illegal kid, they're there as a criminal as far as I'm concerned. If you're here as an illegal, you are here against the law, and that's a crime. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, well, you have an old-fashioned view of that.
Well, I'm sorry,
but that was kind of the promise when you came here, was it not?
Yeah, and all of the ones that are waiting in line to come here legally. You know, I just spoke with the driver that brought me here. He said that his father took him 8 years before he could bring his family here. Now, that's sad. And you see what happened here. You got some illegals. I don't know how they got here.
Yeah.
It's really very disheartening.
Brigida, you're an articulate spokesperson for your point of view. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you.